guitar, a slow inhale. The night still calls your name, but I don't answer now. I sit with all the silence, learning how. Your shadow doesn't chase me like it used to do. I still feel the ache sometimes, but I breathe without you. I thought love was holding on. Now I know it's letting go. Give you back what was mine. I learned to breathe without you, even when my heart still knew that loving you was beautiful. But surviving matters too. Your memories come softer, like waves that don't pull me under. I don't fight them anymore. I let them pass like thunder. Your goodbye still lives in me, but it doesn't scream. It whispers lessons now about what love should mean. I don't erase what we were. I just don't surviving matters too. Maybe healing isn't happy. Maybe it's just calm, waking up and realizing I'll be okay on my own. I learned to breathe without you, and I didn't fall apart. I just reclaimed my heart. I learned to breathe without you, and now I finally see you were part of my story. But the ending is me. Guitar fades, steady breath, morning light. Soft guitar, a quiet room breathing. You were still holding my hand, but your eyes were already gone, smiling like nothing was wrong. While my heart felt something off, you said my name like before, but it didn't sound the same. Love shouldn't feel this lonely, even when it stays. I kept pretending I was wrong, but the truth was getting strong. Your heart left before you did. I felt it every night. You stay here in your body, but not in the fire. Learn the weight of your space. I asked too many questions. You stopped looking at my face. I gave you all my patience, hoping love would return. But I was the only one, still waiting, still hurt. I loved you harder than I should, trying to save what I could. Your heart left before you did. I felt it every night. You stay here in your body, but not in the fight. Your heart left before you did. I loved you anyway. I was holding on to us while you slipped away. Maybe love isn't leaving fast. Maybe it fades slow and quiet. I stayed till it broke my heart. You left before you tried it. Your heart left before you did, but mine stayed far too long. I won't beg for love again where I don't belong. Your heart left before you did. Now I finally see loving you was real, but choosing me is free. Guitar fades with steady breath. Night, let's go. Soft guitar, a lonely breath. You sat beside me on the couch, but your thoughts were somewhere else. Your smile stayed, your eyes moved on before I could help myself. You said nothing's wrong, it's fine, but love doesn't feel like this. When someone's here but halfway gone and stops leaning in for a kiss. I kept choosing to believe while you practiced how to leave. I loved you while you were leaving, held your hand through every lie. I felt the distance growing, even standing side by side. I loved you while you were leaving, hoping you'd turn around. I was fighting for us so long. You were already out. I learned to read your silence like a language full of fear. Every pause between your words told me I was losing you here. I gave you all my patience, every tear I couldn't cry. I stayed when it was hurting. You stopped trying to stay. I was holding on to us while you let go of love. I loved you while you were leaving, held your hand through every lie. I felt the distance growing, even standing side by side. I loved you while you were leaving, hoping you'd turn around. I was fighting for us feel heavy, like begging someone to stay. If they wanna walk away, let them go anyway. I loved you while you were leaving, but I won't do that again. I won't chase someone's shadow or lose myself in the end. I loved you while you were leaving, and that love was true. But choosing me is stronger than holding on to you. It's our fate, a steady breath. Freedom feels quiet. Off guitar, tone breathing. You said goodbye without a sound, like love was never loud. Your jacket still hangs by the door, but you're not around. You promised we were something real, but truth arrived too late. I stayed believing in us, you chose escape. I felt it breaking slow before you let me know. You left me in the quiet where you left I used to stay. I talk to empty walls now, saying all the things you couldn't say. You left me in the quiet, and I learned to hear myself. I lost you in the silence, but I found my strength there too. Your name still tastes like midnight when I say hello. I try to sleep without your weight, but my heart says no. I fold my pain into my chest, like letters never sent. I loved you past the warning signs until I bent. I held on far too long, calling lonely love. You left me in the quiet when you left I used to stay. I talk to empty walls now, saying all the things you couldn't say. You left me in the quiet, and I learned to hear myself. I lost you in the silence. trembling breath. You said my name like you meant it, but your eyes looked away, like loving me was a promise you couldn't stay to keep. I waited in half-finished moments between your truth and lies, holding on to almost like it was enough to survive. I kept hoping you'd choose me, while you chose not to try. We were almost, but not enough. You loved me when it was easy, let go when it got rough. We were almost, but not enough. I gave you my whole heart. You gave me half of yours. Your silence grew comfortable while mine screamed inside. I learned how to smile while slowly saying goodbye. You held me like a habit, not like someone you'd lose. I stayed where I wasn't chosen, afraid of the truth. I was fighting for the dream. You were already awake. We were almost, but not enough. You loved me when it was easy, let go when it got rough. We were almost, but not enough. I gave you my whole heart. You gave me half of yours. Maybe love isn't supposed to hurt, like proving your worth every night. If they have to be convinced, they were never really mine. We were almost, but not enough. But almost still taught me how to love with no conditions and choose myself now. Whoa. We were almost, but not enough. And I finally understand, I don't want a love that leaves when it has to take a stand. Each heart fades, a quiet strength. If you loved me a little more, you would have noticed I was breaking. Every smile I tried to give was quietly shaken. You said we're fine, don't worry, but love doesn't hide like that. I was asking with my eyes, you never looked back. stayed hoping you'd feel it too, while you were already halfway through. If you loved me a little more, you wouldn't let me cry alone. You would have fought when it got hard instead of letting go. If you loved me a little more, you would have stayed and tried. But loving me halfway was your goodbye. I learned how to read your pauses between each careless word. Your silence said the things I was too afraid to hear. I folded all my feelings so they wouldn't get in your way. I made myself smaller so you wouldn't have to stay. I gave you all I had. You gave up when it hurt. If you loved me a little more, you wouldn't let me cry alone. You wouldn't fought when it got hard instead of letting go. If you loved me a little more, you would have stayed and tried. But loving me halfway was your goodbye. Maybe love shouldn't be begged for or measured in how much you stay. If they leave when it's difficult, they were never meant to stay. If you loved me a little more, I wouldn't be healing now. But I won't blame myself anymore. I loved you how I knew how. If you loved me a little more, I might still want you here. But I choose myself tonight over another year of tears. Guitar fades, steady breath, letting go. Soft guitar, a quiet heartbeat. You held my hand like a habit, not like something you lose. Said all the right sentences, but never chose the truth. Your love was always careful, never loud, never deep. I was falling in silence while you stayed asleep. I kept turning the volume up, but your heart stayed low. You love me on you. your pauses, like subtitles on a screen. Every space between your words said you didn't mean me. I shrank my expectations so you wouldn't run. I called it understanding, but it wasn't love. I mistook your comfort for something true. You love me on you. I screamed in my head. I needed your presence. You just stayed instead. You love me on you. Half here, half gone. I was asking for forever. Maybe love shouldn't feel quiet, like it's afraid to be real. If it has to be silenced, it was never meant to heal. You loved me on mute, but I won't stay the same. I'll turn my heart back on and remember my name. You love me on you. Now I'm choosing my words. I won't beg for a love that forgets I ever chose. It's our fate. A breath returns, volume rising. Soft guitar, a quiet confession. I waited longer than I should for you to choose me back. I made excuses for your silence, filled in all the cracks. You said you needed time to breathe, but time kept pulling you away. I stayed frozen in the moment. You were already yesterday. I held on to every sign that you might change your mind. I waited longer than I should while you were letting go. I loved you through the distance. You didn't even notice though. I waited longer than I should, calling patience love. But love doesn't feel like waiting when you're never enough. I learned how to smile carefully so you wouldn't feel the weight. I swallowed all my questions so you wouldn't have to stay. You maybe sounded hopeful, but hope was running thin. I kept the door unlocked. You never came back in. I was living on almost while you moved on. guitar fades, a steady breath, letting go. Soft guitar, hush before the truth. We loved in the spaces between what we said, in glances that linger, and words left unsaid. Soft guitar, hush before the truth. We loved in the spaces between what we said, in glances that linger, and words left unsaid. I learned all your pauses, the way you'd exhale, like staying was heavy and leaving felt safer. I kept the light on, you closed every door. We loved in the spaces, not loud, not complete. I gave you my heartbeat, you gave me the beat. We loved in the spaces where doubts like to hide. I was holding the future, you stayed on the side. Your hands were familiar, but colder each night. I felt you drifting out of my sight. I told myself patience was proof that we'd last, but love shouldn't feel like holding your breath. I stayed for the maybe, you left for the shore. We loved in the spaces, not loud, not complete. I gave you my heartbeat, you gave me the beat. We loved in the spaces where doubts like to hide. I was holding the future, you stayed on the side. Maybe love needs courage to stand in the light. If it lives in the shadows, it's already goodbye. We loved in the spaces, but I'm stepping out. How love without shrinking or living in doubt. We loved in the spaces, and that love was real. But I choose a love that chooses me still. Guitar fades, a softer night, room to breathe. Soft guitar, your name still lives in my phone, like you might call tonight. I know better, but my heart still waits for the light. Your jacket's gone from the chair, but but your ghost stays near. I talk to the ceiling like you can hear. I tell myself I'm stronger now, but nights don't listen. I say your name in sleepless nights like it might bring you home. I hold the silence like your hand, learning to be alone. I say your name in sleepless nights, then let it fade away. I loved you louder in my heart than you ever stayed. Every goodbye that never felt complete, you left in the softest way and shattered me quietly. I learned how to smile at dawn after crying till 2. The sun keeps rising even when you don't. Healing comes in pieces, not all at once. I say your name in sleepless nights like it might bring you home. I hold the silence like your hand, learning to be alone. I say your name in sleepless nights, then let it fade away. I loved you louder in my heart than you ever stayed. Maybe love doesn't leave scars, maybe it teaches you how to breathe, even when the one you chose didn't choose to stay with me. I say your name in sleepless nights, but I don't beg anymore. I love someone who stays awake when love gets hard. I say your name in sleepless nights, then whisper goodbye. You were a chapter of my heart, not my whole life. Guitar fades, morning light, eyes finally close. Soft guitar, city lights breathing, the moon's still up at 2 a.m. So is your name in my head. I type the words, erase them all, leave everything unsaid. Your last goodnight still echoes like it meant more than it did. I learned the weight of waiting and how hope can hurt a bit. I stare at my reflection, asking who I am tonight. I was left on red by a moon and by you, talking to the quiet like I used to do. I was left on red by a moon, cold and blue. I loved you louder in my heart up is missing, but the ring it left remains. Like a love that doesn't stay, still knows how to stain. I tell myself I'm healing, but healing comes in waves. Some nights I'm almost over you, some nights I'm not okay. I let the night hold me when you wouldn't. I was left unread by the moon and by you, talking to the quiet like I used to do. I was left unread by the moon, cold and blue. I loved you louder in my heart than you ever knew. Maybe love doesn't disappear, it just changes shape, turns into late night conversations with my own mistakes. I was left unread by the moon, but I'm learning how to answer myself softly instead of asking how. I was left unread by the moon, but I'll be okay. I won't wait forever for someone who walked away. Ooh. It tore face. Lightened. A quiet resolve. Soft guitar, a fragile sigh. We didn't break like thunder, no dramatic goodbye, just smaller conversations and longer nights. You stopped asking how I was, I stopped asking you to stay. Love didn't leave us suddenly, it faded day by day. I felt the space grow wide while sitting by your side. We fell apart quietly, like a song played too low. I was still listening. You had already let go. We fell apart quietly. No blame, no fight, just two hearts learning how to say goodnight. Your laugh became a memory before I noticed when. I kept saving pieces of us. You stopped trying to mend. I loved you in the silence. I'll turn this ache to music and sing myself through. We fell apart quietly, and though it still hurts me, I loved you honestly. That's enough for me. Guitar fades, night exhales. Soft guitar, a lonely breath. You said you needed space. I gave you all of mine. I waited in the doorway while you crossed every line. You said this isn't goodbye, but your eyes said more. I stayed right where you left me, on the cold floor. I kept choosing to believe you'd come back to me. I stayed until you were gone, loved you past the end. I held on to what we were while you let it bend. I stayed until you were gone, and that's the truth. I didn't lose you suddenly. I slowly lost you. Your voice turned into memory before I was prepared. I slept on my side of the bed like you might still be there. I learned how to read silence better than your tone. You taught me how to feel alone while not alone. I waited for a sign. You were already fine. I stayed until you were gone, loved you past the end. I held on to what we were while you let it bend. I stayed until you were gone, and that's the truth. I didn't lose you suddenly. I slowly lost you. Maybe love isn't staying when it's breaking you apart. Maybe leaving sooner would have saved my heart. I stayed until you were gone, but I won't do that again. I'll choose myself sooner before love turns thin. I stayed until you were gone. Now I finally see loving you was honest, but leaving is loving me. Guitar fades, a quiet string. places we used to stay. Every corner remembers what you threw away. I stopped asking why, but it still hurts the same. Your silence knows my name, says it every night, louder than your promises ever did in life. Your silence knows my name, even when you're gone. I was loving you in sentences. You were already moving on. I kept your voice in my head like a favorite song, but it hurts to pray it when the love is gone. You said time would heal us, but time just showed who was willing to stay and who let go. I stayed in the echo, you chose the door. Your silence knows my name, says it every night, louder than your promises ever did in life. Your silence knows my name, even when you're gone. I was loving you in sentences. You were already moving on. Maybe love isn't louder when it's meant to be real. Maybe it stays present and doesn't disappear. Your silence knows my name, but I'm learning mine too. I won't chase a voice that never chose the truth. Your silence knows my name, but it won't own me now. I loved you honestly. That's enough somehow. It's our fate, a steady breath, night softens. Soft guitar, a lonely heartbeat. You said my name like always, but it fell far away. Your arms were around me, but your heart wouldn't stay. I noticed all the changes before you ever spoke. Love doesn't disappear, it just slowly goes cold. I kept reaching for you while you slipped through my hands. I was loving you alone in a room meant for two. I was holding on to us while you already knew. I was loving you alone Your silence grew louder than words you didn't say. I memorized the distance between night and day. I asked myself in whispers if love should hurt like this, but I stayed a little longer, hoping you'd miss me. I believed in almost, you believed in goodbye. I was loving you alone in a room meant for two. I was holding on to us while you already knew. I was loving you alone, trying not to break. I gave you all my heart, you gave all you could take. Maybe love shouldn't feel heavy, like you're begging someone to stay. If it's real, it meets you halfway and doesn't walk away. I was loving you alone, but I want any more. I'll save my heart for someone who won't leave me unsure. I was loving you alone, and now I finally see loving you was honest, but choosing me is free. It's her face, a calm exhale. Night feels lighter. Soft guitar, a quiet room. You didn't say you were leaving, but I felt it in the way you stayed. Half your mind was already gone before the words were brave. I watched you drift in inches while smiling like we were fine. I was learning how to miss you while you were still mine. I kept reading between your eyes until the truth ran out of time. I learned your goodbye by heart before you said a thing. I felt the ending in the silence, in the space you wouldn't bring. I learned your goodbye by heart, loved your past, what was true. I was holding on to us while you were letting go of me and you. Your touch turned unfamiliar, like it belonged to yesterday. I stayed up making promises you couldn't keep anyway. I blame myself for wanting more, for asking you to stay. But love shouldn't feel like begging or slowly stopped asking where you were, started guessing why. Every answer felt heavier than your goodbye. You held me like a memory, not like something new. I was still choosing us while you were halfway through. I felt the distance growing, even when you stayed. Oh, I let you fade without a fight. Loved you silently every night. I let you fade out my arms, holding all the feelings you'd already gone from. Your words grew careful, like they might hurt me, but truth hurts softer than uncertainty. I learned to read your absence like a warning sign. Love shouldn't feel like running out of time. I stopped chasing echoes and listened to my heart. I let you fade without a fight. Loved you silently every night. I let you fade out of my arms, holding on to feelings you'd already gone from. Maybe love isn't losing, maybe it's release, letting go of someone who forgot how to choose me. I let you fade, but I stayed whole. I kept my heart. I let you go. I let you fade into the past. I loved you honestly, that will last. Guitar fades, a calm exhale, night feels lighter. Soft guitar, a quiet city. You said you were just tired, but I felt it wasn't sleep. Your answers came in seconds, but your eyes were somewhere deep. You stayed, but something shifted, like love forgot my name. I was reaching for your heartbeat, you were playing it safe. I kept hoping you'd turn back while you slowly pulled away. The night you stopped choosing me, the stars stop giving enough. Your laugh became familiar in a way that didn't stay. I memorized the sound of you before it faded away. I told myself love changes, but this felt like the end. I was fighting for us alone. You were calling it then. I say past the warning signs, calling her time. The night you stopped choosing me, the stars fell out of place. I held on to every maybe while you erased our days. The night you stopped choosing me, I felt it in your touch. I was still giving you my all. You stopped giving enough. Maybe love doesn't leave loudly, maybe it goes still. If it has to be reminded, it already lost its will. The night you stopped choosing me, I finally chose myself. I let go of every promise you put back on the shelf. The night you stopped choosing me still hurts, but now I see loving you was honest. The loving me set me free. The tired fades, city exhales. Quiet pause. I loved you in the waiting, in the spaces between your calls. I told myself patience could save us both from falling. You said just give me time, like time was on your side. I stayed frozen in the moment while you moved on inside. I kept hoping love would grow, but hope was all I had to hold. I loved you in the waiting while you were letting go. I built my heart around you. You left without a note. I loved you in the waiting. Called it faith, called it trust, but love shouldn't feel like waiting when you're never enough. Your words grew thin and careful, like they might hurt me too. I learned to read your silence you could give. I stayed when I was hurting, just to feel you live. I held on to maybe. You chose goodbye. I loved you in the waiting, while you were letting go. I built my heart around you. You left without a note. I loved you in the waiting. Called it fate, called it trust, but love shouldn't feel like waiting when you're never enough. Maybe love isn't patience, maybe it's choosing to stay. If it has to be postponed, it's already on its way. I loved you in the waiting, but I won't live there now. I'll choose a love that meets me here and somehow. I loved you in the waiting, and though it still hurts me, loving you was honest. Now I'll be free. It's your face, a calm release, lights our face. Soft guitar, a slow heartbeat. You were sitting right beside me, but your mind was far away. I could feel the distance growing every time you said my name. Your smile stayed for the picture, but your soul slipped out the frame. I was holding on to love, you were letting go of me. I kept choosing us, you stopped choosing anything. You were already gone before you said goodbye. I felt it in the silence when you wouldn't meet my eyes. You were already gone, still holding my hand. I was loving you completely, you didn't understand. Your touch felt unfamiliar, like it belonged to someone new. I kept making excuses for the things you wouldn't do. I blame myself for wanting more than you could give. But love shouldn't feel like surviving just to feel alive. I stayed longer than my heart could hold. You were already gone before you said goodbye. I felt it in the silence when you wouldn't meet my eyes. You were already gone, still holding my hand. I was loving you completely, already gone, but I stayed too long. I won't beg for someone who forgot where I belong. You were already gone. Now I finally see loving you was honest, but leaving is loving me. Guitar fades, a quiet release. Night exhale.